and welcome back to more Kirby Star Allies. Last time we took on Planet Frostak and unlocked the extra planet Beta. Also we did Grot Moon. But this time we're taking on the extra planet because I said so. I don't have any deeper reason to be doing this out of order, I just feel like it. In terms of stage lists, the extra planets tend to get listed last, which makes scheduling the videos fun because they have to put in like stage 17 instead of being like stage, 5 when we're actually playing the stage. Not saying there are not many stages in this world, but I think that's actually kind of close. It's like a close number. There are a lot of stages in Far-Flung. Why am I doing this? We don't need you. Actually, we might need you. So sorry, Vidria. Thing is, this might be a stone puzzle that hammer wouldn't work for. So even though, yeah, see here. Actually... Chili? You okay there? Chili was taking a sweet time, but there we go. Now, we have good old Nesp. Actually, I should be Nesp. Good heck of it. Obviously, the hat look, slightly reminiscent of... Oh, I can just do this. I was waiting for Geokinesis, but I guess Zap Hammer will work too. So having Bonkers kind of breaks this puzzle in half just a little bit. Oh look, 2 lives that I completely needed. Never mind, 3 lives that I completely needed. So yeah, obviously you're supposed to use Geokinesis, but since we saw Bonkers from the previous stage, we got to kind of bypass this, which, no complaints here, mind you. Also, hi, I like him, so we're gonna use Yo-Yo. Also, to me, feels like a Ness reference, because of the hat and the Yo-Yo, even though Yo-Yos are horrible in Earthbound. Like, no accuracy weapons. I was watching a playthrough of Earthbound recently, and I felt like I've learned a ton about the game. It makes me feel slightly bad that I didn't Earthbound LP at the beginning of the year, when I know so much more about the game now. But it was kind of nice, because my playthrough is very different, because it was kind of more of a blind playthrough than a very, structured, informative playthrough. It was a very different feel to it, which... That's one of the nice things about Let's Plays, streams, you name it. Everyone's gonna have different experiences. Also, bye Bonkers. So that's a lot of bananas for some reason. Now, unfortunately... yeah. He moved. You can usually get one pretty easily. I find getting both actually a little bit difficult. And that's actually extra planet Beta. That was surprisingly easy, actually. That took no time at all. Not sure if I should feel disappointed by that or not. I mean, it's kind of a cute little level with like the wind puzzles and everything, but like it was really short. Like actually the shortest level. Okay, not actually, I think there was a level shorter than that, but you know what I mean. Like, stupidly short levels for the moons. And that one didn't even have a boss to it, so it ends up being very short. I think the shortest extra planet, at least. So got a rare puzzle piece out of it though, so it was all worthwhile. We're running out of levels. You can kind of gauge how many levels are left based on the rare puzzle pieces. And yeah, apparently they're called rare picture pieces. I'm gonna keep saying puzzle because I have no memory. And they are puzzle pieces, so trying to remember to say picture piece is just kind of difficult. Also, we don't need a umbrella, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna hug the wall, and you'll see why. Hopefully, if I'm remembering correctly, that this is where we need to hug the wall. This is not where we need to hug the wall. Moving on. Okay, maybe this time. I distinctly remember having to hug the wall at some point. Here we go. Oh, does that... yeah. Does the platform not stop unless you break the barrels? I actually don't know. I don't know if that's actually the case, otherwise that's a very easy puzzle. So we have a DKC moment with barrels. Except they're not barrels in this game, they're cannons. I think I barely got that. I was moving down just as I hit it. So that was actually too close. But we did it, no problem. No problem here. And now we can move on up to the top. I think I'm supposed to stand on it and use it as an elevator, but this is actually working out also by, whoever our partner was. As slightly callous as it sounds, I forgot who our other partner was. This is dumb. Let's go with you, because if we're fighting Francisca, maybe we shouldn't be using ice. I mean, Francisca does attack with water at one point too, so maybe ice wouldn't be that bad. I actually don't know. Color me surprised. I certainly didn't expect you to run into your puffy self again. And here I thought you were buried all along with the Gem Bastion. Well then, I'll just have to ensure that my victory is complete this time. I shall now turn this pink ball of nice into a frozen block of ice. Heh, I always wanted an ice sculpture for my trophy collection. Bringer of Icy Doom, Francisca. Same fight as before. I am pushing X for some reason instead of B. And Y? I don't know why I was doing that, but good start. This is not a hard fight, still. That's a little scary. But again, you can guard if you need to. I don't know if I need to guard that, but just to be on the safe side. The halfway point kind of come at a better time, or the next phase, because we're actually not halfway there. So again, you can kind of just use this as an opportunity to do a lot of damage if you manage to get in position fast enough. Obviously this is kind of a tight time window there. I wonder if you can freeze that, actually. I need to test that at some point. Also, I'm frozen now, so that's great. I find this battle to be very disorienting, partly because of the background. She kind of blends in. Like, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it makes it a little bit difficult to see her. I'm using the up, the down, up Y to reach her, and also do a lot of damage. One little detail I noticed was Bonkers, for some reason, was standing there while the others were walking away. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. If that was on purpose, that's actually a really cute detail. Bonkers just kind of standing there flexing while everyone else is just moving on with their lives. Sure. Plant Tower, we'll try it. We have 10 minutes. How long could this take? Probably like 11 minutes, and it'll just be slightly too long. Why are we pushing X again? What game was I playing recently where X is jump? Like, legitimate question, there's a game I was playing where triangle was jump? I don't remember which one it was. But that's why I keep pushing triangle. Or what would be in the place of triangle in this case. Also, let's just expedite this process. Also, I think we've seen this one, so we're gonna skip. Again, sometimes it repeats when you reload a file, just kind of defeating the purpose of the whole, oh, only see it once. And Miss Frosty, very unfortunately placed in this level, as we're bombarding him with fire when he is an ice enemy. Also, an ice cream cone in the grass. I feel like that's on purpose. Also, he is literally on fire. You can actually catch Whiskey on fire, I think I talked about that already. Kind of a neat little visual detail. Now we have a new set of things to deal with. Fire and ice. Take that, Sonic Boom. And I haven't actually played either Sonic Boom. And yes, there are only 2 Sonic Boom games, you can't convince me otherwise. I don't know what the third Sonic Boom you're talking about is. Jokes aside, I actually do want to play Rise of Lyric eventually. Like for maybe like an April Fool's Day Let's Play or something. Because I am actually slightly curious, just from the standpoint of how horrible it is. It's got my attention because just how notoriously bad it is. So I'm like slightly intrigued, but like, now that the game is like stupid cheap as well. Searching for Blizzard Yo-Yo, so we can do that. And we need to do that a couple times here actually. Basically there are Gordos hiding behind the waterfalls. I love this level actually, because you have to switch between fire and ice. It's a nice gimmick actually. If you want to call it a gimmick. Hidden door here. I guess Burning Leo has to burn it down, even though we can clearly see the door, because it does have a star over the top, so it's suddenly not valid to enter. So this is a fun segment right here. We need to switch powers a few times. I don't know if we've seen this one, so I'll play the Blizzard Staff, so staves can get special properties as well. Now we need to switch to Fire Staff, or what's it? Sizzle Staff. Like this. And wait. They give you chili, obviously, in case you need ice. Staff you get as well nearby through that power. I guess fire you'd have to go out of the room to get. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Break that and we get these little puzzle pieces. Not really what we need, but a neat little puzzle nonetheless that I find worth showing. People legitimately say Staff is like super broken. I've never really put much time into using Staff, so I actually don't know myself. But I've heard people talk about how ridiculously busted Staff is. And this is suspicious as heck. There's a waterfall beyond where you need to be. Which has just normal stuff in it. That was disappointing, to say the least. More collapsy stuff. So typically what you want to do, they're not going to troll you with this sequence, for the record. So everything is very straightforward. If you see goodies, you should probably go for it. Bye. Crushing damage is instantaneous, you can't revive from that, so we're kind of on our own now. Just because the AI decided to do it bad. So, a little bit of a fake out there. We missed the puzzle piece, you can grab it on the way, obviously. Didn't really want to chance it though for just a regular puzzle piece. I kind of would have preferred having a special one, just from the standpoint of giving me more justification to have to rush in and grab that, instead of just kind of being like, meh, I'll let it go, I can get it in any other stage. Kind of like the keychains, there's like a rare one and a regular one. So it raises the question of, in some cases, why isn't there more rare ones in permanent places? Also, I'm pretty sure the floor is chasing us right now. I actually am not paying attention to that. I swear the floor is trying to, like, crush you. But I'm actually not sure. Otherwise, there's no challenge. So I think that's the gimmick. I'm actually really not sure. So don't quote me on that. I could have sworn the floor is, like, rising up and trying to crush you. Anyway, 1. Again, I think the lowest we've gotten was like a 2 or a 3, maybe. If I don't remember mucking it up. Again, frankly, I record these very far apart in time, so I don't remember what I've talked to from video to video, as slightly sad as that sounds. So there we have it, and I kind of hate to say it, but the end is actually in sight. We only have a few more planets left to go through. Also, I'm curious, did we actually get everything? We did. Cool. Yes, I'm slightly paranoid about getting things, because again, these are all being recorded in advance, so obviously I can't, like, read comments. So I like to double check occasionally if I'm actually on track. So we have 1, 2, 3. I think this is a level, so 4 levels. Well, 5 counting the end game, which is gonna probably be its own video. So I recall it being a long stage. Might be multiple videos. We might break it up. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Kirby Star Allies.